Hello, my Farmmi friends. I think we're getting really close, all of us, because we're going through a lot of stress in our lives right now. If you hold this stock every day, every time we get good news, we go, oh look, good news. And you know what? Then nothing happens. So today with Farmmi, we're not really going to go dive into a chart that much. We'll look at one here, but obviously if you've been following Farmmi, you know that there's not really anything going on there. But today, good news did come up once again with one of these repeat orders. And friends, once again, please subscribe to Dillon with Money 2 channel 2 to keep up with even more stocks and crypto with what's going on. Friends, thanks. So Farmmi wins this new repeat order from Israel Export. The latest order for dried sliced mushrooms will be exported to Israel. So from China to Israel, pretty long ways right there. Now, you know what? I've lost count of these repeat orders that we have been seeing since probably around, I would say, November to December to January, and now February we even have another one. So once again, we keep repeating and singing the same song here that Farmmi has come out with good quarterlies. Farmmi has come out with all of these repeat orders plus some new orders we've seen. And I think everyone keeps saying the same thing, like, okay, like, we're doing all the right things here as investors, so when do I start making money off this stock? And obviously, if you know me and where I stand with the overall market, I have not been excited, or I'm not very too bullish right now on the overall stock market. The future of it, where it's going, I still think we're going to be in a little bit of rough waters here for the next 2 months. Maybe even longer, who knows? And obviously, Farmmi needs to hit this dollar mark here before May. We don't want to get into May and not have this 10-day consecutive dollar mark bid price with Farmmi. That's not what we want here. We've already gone into this second extension, and most likely there will not be a third. There could be, most likely will be, a reverse split, which obviously no one wants to be a part of a reverse split. If somebody tells you that a reverse split is good, they may not have been part of a reverse split before, because they suck. I'm gonna be blunt honest with you. They suck. There's only really twice, but really one time where a reverse split actually worked out for me, where the stock split, reverse stock split, and the stock actually went up and I got out of it, even making a little bit of profit, which I didn't even care about. I just wanted to get out of there and run for the hills. So could that happen with Farmmi? Sure, absolutely that could happen, especially with us buying these low prices right now. Obviously before you go into a reverse stock split, you want to buy as much and get your stock bid price as low as freaking possible. So when this thing, if it does split, wherever it starts, if it does, 20 to 1, 10 to 1, 15 to 1, 30 to 1, whatever crazy amount they do, wherever the new stock price sits, you'll be able to get out of it a little bit easier. Now, obviously, reverse splits, they serve a purpose, and yeah, they do work sometimes, and there's a reason for them, but majority of the time, you just don't want to be a part of them. You really don't. So when this news broke today, we can even trace it, looking right around here, around 12 o'clock, news broke about this repeat order, and then right around 1, we start to get a little momentum, and not a whole lot. But we can see with just this little bit of news here that we broke into a 21-cent zone, but just fell back into a 20-cent zone after, stock market wrapped up its whole day here. So even with this repeat order that we had today, which, it's not like life-changing news, obviously, for the company, but it is positive news. It's good news, and we need it. It's another brick in the wall. But obviously, for Farmmi to really do something here, friends, like I've said, we need a really big deal. If that one repeat order brought us in 1 cent, obviously we're gonna need some kind of new big deal. And what that deal is going to be, I don't know. Obviously, if they were to get Farmmi in America, a North American market, that would be really huge. That would be really huge. If Farmmi was to brand with another company, big company, if there was some kind of huge hedge fund to buy Farmmi, especially if there was some big analyst / hedge fund to come out with some sort of article saying, you know what, we really like Farmmi and we expect within X amount of time that this should be a $2 stock and that is completely undervalued. Kind of like we are starting to see those articles even now where analysts are coming out and saying, and they've been saying this for the past 4 months, I've been posting these articles, but honestly, I mean, you don't have to be a genius to see that Farmmi is very underrated and very undervalued right now, and it just cannot, it just can't get anything going. I mean, it's just, there's nothing to like really get it going and sustain what it needs here. Or something else that could happen is just that there's a general natural organic move up on the stock where the retail investor just gangs up on it and blows volume through the roof, and this thing moves up automatically. We have seen Farmmi do that in the past. It has done that. It's not shy to do that. Will that happen again? Obviously, we're hoping so. We need it right now. If we could even get back to a 30-cent range, I think a lot of people would be like, wow, this is amazing. This is good news. You never thought you'd just want to even see a 30-cent range. 40 would be great. 50, 60, 70, we're popping champagne bottles at that point. Let's be honest here, friends. But that's really what I think, that we need right now. Being a part of the stock market for as long as I have, which has been about, 5 years, and buying into, bidding on these, these penny stocks, this is a lot of stuff that you see. And one thing with penny stocks like this too, when they're up against the wall, they will wait to the 11th hour to really do something. Obviously, Farmmi is really on its 11th hour, and it really needs to do something fast. I mean fast. If not, we will be talking about a reverse split here in about another 50 to 60 days easily. But friends, I'm still very bullish on it. I have to be bullish on it. Farmmi's doing all the right things. How can I not be bullish on it? How can you not be bullish on it? I think the general sense of the community that believes in Farmmi and has done their due diligence and reading what the company is doing and what's been going on here lately, we're all saying the same thing. It's gotta pop. Something's gotta happen here. There's not like one or two people in the history of the stock market that have invested in penny stocks and have made a small fortune off of the stock market. This kind of stuff happens all the time. A lot of people that don't really invest in the stock market, they think that, people that invest in penny stocks that, they only have one big score in their lifetime, and that one score may be like an Amazon or an Apple. There's plenty of things to make a small little fortune on to where you can boost yourself into a full-time investing life. Now, if Farmmi was to hit a 60, 70, please a $1, can I get someone mark here? Obviously, I know a lot of you, that I've been talking to, you've been commenting, you guys are holding insane amount of shares. I mean, insane amount of shares at a 20 cent, 30 cent zone, and obviously you are going to see some insane gains. But friends, it's just going to take the right news article, it's just going to take the right day, it's going to take the right amount of volume, and if this can get going, it's going to keep rolling, it's going to keep rolling, and it's going to go somewhere. So friends, this is a very dangerous situation, but also it's a very exciting situation as well. But friends, I do wish everyone the best of luck. Remember, be you, try to be positive much as we can be, and invest in something good, invest in some crypto. Obviously, you're already investing in Farmmi, and you're sitting here biting your teeth with the rest of us, and that's okay. We're gonna get through this some way or another. Friends, I will talk to you very soon. Bye, everyone.